Hello, Randy Rain here, and for this video, I'm going to be doing the Saturn Robot. No, not that Saturn Robot, this Saturn Robot. Check it out. This is
Randy Robot Garage.
So yeah, this is the Saturn Robot by Botoy, not the Kamco one. Because on the bottom it says Botoy, but on the box it says End Time Products Company. I don't know, it's the Saturn battery operated bump and go. It obviously, I'm sure, has the exact same guts inside as my other Botoy army up here. So in the eBay ad it said they put batteries in and it didn't work. So I got batteries, I put it in, turned it on, it didn't work. I then bumped it up a couple of times and then all of a sudden now these things are pretty cheaply made, so I figured, you know what, I'm sure the gears are going to be slipping, and as soon as I put this thing down, it's not going to be able to move at least, so. Well, it seems to work just fine. And then I got to looking and I noticed that the cap on this gun was missing. And then I found it in the bottom of the box. So, no, I don't need to make that. Well, anyway, I guess I just open it up and hope to find something broken in there. Because if it's like the other robots, it's supposed to be making a clicking sound for the gunfire. And I don't hear that. So let's get this open. It's the same for all these Botoys. There's 4 screws and 2 tabs. Then it's best to take the front off. So usually these parts are broken, but that seems to be fine there. This part pops off. Oh, there's actually a seam in there. I'll try to show you that. Yeah, usually this one's broken, but that seems fine. Aha! Found something. Usually these are broken. There's a crack right there. Hey, I found something to fix. I have a mold for that somewhere. This gearbox is one of the harder gearboxes to put together and take apart and all that. But I want to see what the gears look like. So, they're stuck up here for some reason. Oh, actually this one's a little bit different. Can't see why the hell this won't come apart. There we go. Here's the noise maker right here that I wasn't hearing. And it's because this gear right here is split and spinning. This is like a 9 or 10 tooth gear. It looks like it works, but it is split. There is a crack. So yeah, the gear on the motor is a 9 tooth gear. See, I have it, but this one has the little extra piece here, and this one doesn't. But that goes like that. And then there's this gear. That one's pretty good. So it's what I expected. The little lip that's on this gear is there to keep this gear from riding up, because it'll just ride up and fall right off. I've had this problem with the other Botoys. Here's my solution. This is a 10 tooth gear on the end of this, and I have another one of those. So I'm going to take this one that's on here and push it down, and I want to slide it down to what's underneath this lip right here. Okay, and put a new gear on. Okay, so that should work. I've got this gear right here that's going to stop it from riding up. This gear is hitting this angle gear, so that should work. But there's usually problems down here as well. Sometimes that gear is bad. There is goop on here and hairs and fibers. So this has been played with. That gear looks okay. Tires are in good shape as well. Now sometimes this gear down here is bad. And I actually have that gear now. Let's look in here. I think there's an 8-tooth gear in here that sometimes breaks. Looks like they melted here. Well, that's not right. And then they melted here as well. Yeah, there's a tab right here that they just melted. Yeah, this gear right here is usually bad. And it is. You can see it's split as well. But that gear I have, and with that little lip on it, because that's needed here as well. This is an 8-tooth gear. Okay, so that lip has to come underneath this so it won't ride up. Take this off. It needs to come underneath like that. Okay, that's perfect. So that leaves down to this broken gear. I found my bag of Botoy parts and molds. So yeah, these two make the little arm pieces. But here's that little other arm piece that I'm going to need. Yeah, this broken piece can be made with that mold. And then this gear is this one right here. So I'm going to use some of this Onyx Fast. So meanwhile, while that's curing, you can have this look at this Saturn image here. So what would happen if I put a piece of paper behind this to diffuse the light? I also think I need to look in here more. It has this piece right here. This allows for slipping. It's hooked to that gear right there. So this is an idle gear. And then this gear is supposed to turn like this. But if it has any force, it slips. All my other Botoy robots like this have this same setup, but it doesn't have this slipping part on it. And this gear coming off the motor connects to this angle gear here. That angle gear turns that idle gear, which turns back this gear, which is an idle gear, turns this gear, which has this little clutch system on it, and it turns arms, and it's also turning that switch there. There's my gear. Okay, so this one can come off. Ooh, I think that's it right there. So got that gear in. Goes in like this. Alright, so here's my new one of those. Okay, so here's my new one of these. And then this one's still good. It goes opposite like a bicycle. It's best to attach this now. That goes, just slides on. Then you have to put this gear on, and you need to back it up here so that you don't move this shaft. Well, there it is, the Saturn Robot. No, not that Saturn Robot, this Saturn Robot, the Botoy Saturn Robot. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get to recreate any of these plastic pieces on the outside. I had bought some Ignite fluorescent pigment just for the plastic, but this other Botoy robot needs it for sure, and it's coming up. But he's working good now. Ready to see him in action? And the little display looks better than ever. So hey, I want to thank these people right here. These are patrons. If you want to become a patron, check out the Patreon link below. There are perks. They help me make these videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. But anyway, thank you for watching. That was
Randy Robot Garage.